All right, Facebook's on. I just have to wait for. Oh, YouTube is connected.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. This is the beginning of our 6th week, if you can believe it, of our daily 6 p.m. broadcasts here at Wolf Camp, the Conservation College at Blue Sky Farm in Puyallup, Washington. And we are celebrating Earth Week this week. Normally, we don't really set up our solar until summer camp season starts, and then we move around with it. This is our we're going to be setting up our portable solar system that we normally use all summer when we're out in the field, don't have any electricity at any of the locations that we operate for about 10 weeks out of the summer. And then also prior to moving here to to Blue Sky Farm when I married into Puyallup about 10 years ago. You can wave at Facebook too. You only got into YouTube there. The old Wolf Camp property was also off the grid for some of the time when we didn't have a camp house next door to it. Anyway, so we are not only going to set up our normal 100-watt solar array, but we found a couple other people that have bought these in the past and are not ever using them. They bought them thinking, oh, I'll use them, but they either don't go RVing or, they have it so set up their house, everything's so easy to plug into that they just don't bother. So this is kind of a training for you to be able to, for very inexpensive, get some solar going on. Now, you're not going to be able to, run your, I don't know, refrigerator. Yeah, you don't want to do things like now you could run your refrigerator actually. Now, if you have to make sure some things are kept frozen, because some of those refrigerators are really high efficiency now, but you might only do that during the summer because your batteries have to be able to keep that charge all night long. And if it happens to be rainy and super dark the next day, be able to keep it going for about 24 hours. So what we're going to do from this point on, celebrating Earth Week, is we're going to plug in our Wi-Fi router 100% of the time to the solar array that we're going to keep in. Now, if you watched our permaculture broadcast a couple of weeks ago, you know that there are zones when you're creating your permaculture design. Permaculture is appropriate technologies, agriculture, whatever you can do to produce your own energy, produce your own food, and exchange that with the community. And so zone 1 is basically your house and the place that you walk into your house. We walk in right here. And so Facebook can see it's just real quick right there. So we walk in and out. So I have to have my portable solar array right here because anytime I walk in and out, if I see, I could take 10 seconds to turn it so it gets a little bit more sun, but it doesn't have to be facing the sun all the time. As a matter of fact, it can be cloudy and still charging your batteries, that you're going to be running your stuff off the batteries on these small solar arrays. And the batteries, not only can you get cheap solar arrays now, you can buy them new, like we did this one right here. I think everybody can see it. Yeah, this is a 100-watt solar kit from Harbor Freight. No relation, trying to promote them at all, but they have the cheap kits, and you can always get their 20, sometimes 25% off coupon and use it for that. And so this is if you can get the right coupon, you can get it for, including tax, maybe $150. Now, a bunch of people have these sitting around in their garage, they're not using them. So just look at, which is a nonprofit organization, sometimes a little sketchy to use, but it's Craigslist is amazing, or OfferUp, those places, and you can ask for them as well. You might even go join your Buy Nothing group.
Yeah, your neighborhood Buy Nothing Facebook group, or even your Nextdoor or any community groups. Can you ask for that on Nextdoor?
Yeah, they have their rules about it on Nextdoor.com, but Buy Nothing is great, depending on your rules of your administrator of your neighborhood. But anyway, so you could probably get this for sure. You can set up a portable solar kit like this for the cost of one of your month's power bill, and probably save 2 months off of your power bill if you in the right things. Now I have over here, you can pretty much see it. I've set up. This is going to be kind of a 2-day experimentation because I've got old batteries down here, and a couple of them are out of the RV that's we use for summer camp or summer camp kitchen, things like that. You can also get old batteries. Now you might be able to get for free or $5 because that's what they'll give you down when you exchange them at a battery shop or whatever from your neighbors, OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook's Buy Nothing, old batteries. And now you can get any old car battery. I don't recommend getting those small ones that come with this kit. Matter of fact, if there's an option when you go to Harbor Freight or somewhere like that they give you a little battery, don't bother. Get a nice big marine or RV battery. You want long, a high number of amp hours. So say you buy one new at a battery, Napa or someplace like that. Just ask them. I need something that doesn't have a lot of cranking amps. You don't want something that fires up your car really, on a cold day. That's not what you want. You want power that lasts a long time. So this trickle charge or anything all winter hardly. And so I'm going to have to charge it with a solar array. Now the sun's going down behind some shrub here. And so I'm going to camera so you can see now this solar kit that comes that they sell out of Harbor Freight, for instance. There's a bunch of them out there on the internet. You can also order different kinds for different kind of wattage. But this one we got like 5 or 6 or more years ago. We've been using it every summer. We just have to, pollen comes down on it. You want to wash it every week or something just to get the best amount of solar pickup as you can. But you can see that there's only a little bit of dappled light on it. I'm going to show you how to connect it all up. Now it comes with 4. So here in the box, if you use this one, this is the original box, and I've retaped it a little bit to make sure it lasts. Keep this box because it comes, these are glass, so you want to try to take care of, make sure not to break them or whatever, and you also don't want to mow your lawn and shoot out rocks. Here's the 4th one that it comes with, and then just keep these so that you can keep it in this box. It's pretty light to carry that whole box if you want to move things around. But and then it comes with this connector right here, and you can see that the connector has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 connections. That means you can buy one more of these boxes of solar kits to go up to 200 watts, and that's what we found. Somebody that has 1 or 2 of them sitting around that he's not using them, he's going to let us use. Why not? And so you can connect 200 watts into this thing. Now, of course, nowadays there's even much more efficient things going on. Again, these are all 5, 6, 7-year-old technologies that are still. That's even better. But right now, people are, getting a little bit conservative with their money, maybe, but they might not want to. Each of these panels has a cord that comes out, and so you just connect it into this circular feature here. Kimmer, can you grab the other ones and connect them in? How charged your batteries are. And so basically what this is doing is you're going to be basically charging a battery and then running things off of the battery after it's charged. And this is what I found is the best thing to do is to just charge your battery, have 2 batteries. So you're charging one and then using the other. And then once that one's gone down a little bit, you switch them, charge the one that you've been using, and use the other.
Sorry, I got it on my foot.
Not our normal setup. I am setting this up to where, again, it's set up where it's right outside of our door. I'm using this table kind of as display right now, all the different things I can't easily charge. So many things run on battery. And I'm going to show you some of those things that we run on battery that will, look, there's a downy woodpecker right here. So beautiful.
So
you could actually turn the cameras and show everybody, and also show them our weed whacker and our lawnmower that both are battery only powered, and we're going to charge those up with the solar while I I set this up. Anyways, I'm going to connect this to the battery, and you can just the readout right on here will tell you. Make sure you're putting positive on the positive and the negative on the negative.
I can't tell if it's looking at it or not. I don't know how to do this thing.
Spin this.
Hope it just blew up.
Oh, sorry,
Missed it.
Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Well, you can actually show everybody the our battery operated. Now, again, I don't have sponsorship of any of these things, but we do need to go and subscribe to youtube.com/Wolfcamp College because we need another 175 subscribers in order to get to that 1,000. That's so important on YouTube. But this DeWalt brushless 60 volt max weed whacker changed my life. I don't even need to use the
big yard.
Now this how do you pronounce that? Ryobi.
Sure.
Not so great. You want to go kind of top of the line if you're going to get a lawnmower, battery operated lawnmower or a weed whacker. Just go top of the line, pretty much. Because
if you can.
Yeah,
if you not, can. I mean, that one I still like it.
Yeah, it's starting to not run quite as well after a couple of years.
The DeWalt's awesome though.
Mm-hmm. Now the DeWalt, you have to be careful and take care of that too. But they will absolutely. They will absolutely fix it for free, though. That's the nice thing about DeWalt. Probably find something where they have a shop in your area that fixes these battery-operated devices. All right, so let's take a look. And I know this next one is a pretty good battery, and we're going to see if it has a readout. I'm going to unconnect the solar first and see what the negative is on this side, positive on this side. So it's going to read out for me.
Explain to this direction what you're doing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try. Well, basically what I'm doing here is trying to get a readout here on the to see how much power is in these batteries that have been sitting, and can't quite get a reading on this one, so it may be fairly dead. But we'll see. I'm going to also plug in the solar. Right here. Put that in. Try to get this charging.
So what did you just plug in?
That was all the solar array that you.
Okay, so that's here. The gray. Mm-hmm. The gray.
Yeah. Thing. Yep.
Okay.
Now, once you get your battery charged up, you can just disconnect. This is charging the battery right now. You just disconnect your battery, and then you get one of these little devices. Now, the solar kit that it comes with this little critter right here. I found that these are not so optimal. I instead go to any, Fred Meyer Electronics, or used to be Radio Shack, but they don't exist
Radio
anymore.
Shack, I know.
But anyways, get one of these things that you can plug into your car and have outlets. And just good. And yeah, look for one of those. And I found this is a great one. Once your battery is charged, you can just connect. You get these connectors, and it comes with the solar kit comes with these connectors that can connect right to a battery. And I found these are the best things to plug in all your appliances and things too. As a matter of fact, this is what we're going to run our Wi-Fi off 24/7. But we're also tomorrow, after all these batteries are charged and I get a good battery that I know is nice and charged up, we're going to actually test and see which of these appliances might work on this inverter right here. So I'm going to put this on to here. Negative is black, positive red. See if I can turn it on. Yeah, well, the battery's dead. That's why that's not working.
So we definitely need to charge that one.
Yeah, these all have to be solar charged. All right. So, um,
Well, and it's really great right now because then we can save money
Yeah.
by doing this, and since we already have all these things.
our little stereo, nobody has a big, huge monster stereo
Yeah.
anymore. They just have the little ones with the speakers, and they come out really well. Those, we're only going to run the stereo, and we listen to music off of that. We're only going to run our Wi-Fi because it's 24/7. When you're using Wi-Fi, say in bed or whatever, you don't want to go down and turn it off and unplug it and save energy. But if you have it plugged into something that's little solar array like this, you never. And now the one thing I'd really love to be able to charge off if we had enough solar array, would be our partial electric car.
Oh,
But they have a rule that you can't use an extension cord, and you have to have a really nice supply of power in order to charge it up. And so probably won't happen.
it'd be great to charge our computers on it.
Oh,
and
we're
all
always
sorts of
charging
things.
all summer long. We charge our computers, our phones.
That's
Matter of
true.
fact, my phone right now is the one that's broadcasting Facebook, and all summer long I only charge it on this nice little solar portable. Was designed to take out, on backpacking trips and things like that. And so,
Yeah, and it's great because all you do is you just open up this little pouch and it's got the little plug-in right there, and you just charge your portable battery and then take that with you out into the field. And then while you're gone, if you have two batteries, you leave one of them plugged into this and it charges all day, and then it's all ready for you when you get back out of the field. It's perfect. And you can even strap those little ones on your backpack and charge while you're backpacking.
all right. Now, this solar kit that is the cheap one you get at Harbor Freight comes with a bunch of things. One of them that you never ever end up using are the little lights that they
Oh,
send with you. I don't think we've ever used this
maybe we should have hung it on our
even once.
trailer.
Yeah, but I mean, when do you ever really? At least in the summer,
No,
hardly ever
you don't
use
need it.
Yeah, you'd kind of want to, they send some little bells and whistles like this for fun, but you really want to try to get this set up to use the things that you already normally use. Now they also have a bunch of different kinds of connectors. So, for instance, when I'm running things off of this inverter, I am connecting here these that go straight to the battery, and then running all my power off of this, just right off of the battery until it goes down to about below 10 amps or something on the readout, which is right in here. We have another one right here that I'm not sure why we have this one, but it's newer, and so I'm going to try using this one overnight and get that fixed up.
Sounds good.
Now, when I'm, say you want to use something like, actually this light, and so you have to just switch it out on the back of your inverter. Right there, take these off, put that on, and so one of the things that kind of bothered me when I first bought it was I was very confused. Why are all these things here? Why do you have a light? That kind of thing. But so you end up only using one or two things based on what your particular use is. And so we're going to probably leave it at that for now and come back to it tomorrow. And so what we're going to do, it's already 6:22. Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Tomorrow we're going to finish planting that cedar tree right over there in celebration of Earth Day, because we need to sequester as much carbon as we can out of the atmosphere, and planting a cedar tree is, which I'll explain tomorrow, is the absolute best way. We're also going to make biochar over by the fire. It sounds counterintuitive, but burning things to
Carbon, so it holds it.
Basically creates charcoal buried in the ground, stays like that forever, virtually, because the bugs have a hard time decomposing that, and that's what releases carbon back in the atmosphere. When little microscopic or big animals digest and release that carbon back into the atmosphere. And then on Wednesday is actual 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and we are going to go down to the Puyallup River Walk and do a birding wildlife, and plant family
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, we'll talk about
Walk.
anything we run into.
Mhm.
It'd be great.
And we're going to use some of that footage for a bit what was supposed to be a big Puyallup Riverwalk celebration. I believe it was the second Saturday in May, but that has of course been canceled, and so they're going to do a virtual event. So you'll want to look for that Puyallup Water Riverwalk event coming up in May in Pierce Conservation District. And then if we can get, I'm going to send out a newsletter, and I'm also going to contact as many people locally here that are going to be involved in that Riverwalk experience, and try to get everybody to subscribe to the Wolf Camp YouTube page, youtube.com/Wolfcamp College, because we need to get to 1,000. Because on Thursday, my big goal, and if we send out a newsletter to our big Wolf Camp list, hopefully we'll be able to get to it, is to be able to release day by day a field experience for those that are studying at home or working at home or just want to get outside for 20 minutes a day and learn a earth skill, just like we've been teaching every day here at 6 p.m. We may switch to 6 a.m., but that might be pushing it for me. We'll see.
Oh, we can do
Well, that way it'd be available all day long for whenever anybody wanted to do that field experience. All right, so I'm going to go offline, work on my solar array for the year, get it all set up, quickly show you tomorrow, go plant a tree, create biochar up by the fire, and then Wednesday will be the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and I want to encourage everybody. The reason we're doing this is to get you outside as much as possible. It's healthy, get in the sun for so many reasons, both for pandemic reasons, as well as health and mental health reasons, as well as physical health reasons. So get outside, enjoy it. If it's raining or whatever it may be for a short amount of time, be well, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you so
Bye.
much.